Alright, so update 1 for anime Vanguards has been out for a little bit under a day now. It's been out for a little while now, and I've gotten a chance to try around and play with most of the new content this update, barring some of the unit evolutions and exclusive units, because obviously some of those are literally unobtainable right now. But I think I've played the update enough to give my full opinion on it, so that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. We're going to be going through the good and the bad of update 1, just giving our personal thoughts and any other opinions that we might have along the way. And I'll start it off on a positive note with the good, and spoiler alert, I think there's more good than bad this update, but yeah, let's just go to the good. First thing I'm going to talk about, if it wasn't obvious enough, was all of the new units that we got. This update did have a ton, and I mean a ton of new content to play around with, which is obviously a plus. We got a bunch of new units. I'm reading off the PDF right now. Nazuka, Inumaki, Nobara. Those are just like the legendaries, but we got a ton of dope-ass mythics. We got Gojo, we got Toto, we got Jogo, Chozo, we got Itadori, and, you know, a bunch more that are exclusive units that are either in the Battle Pass or in the tournament section. Another thing that I think was absolutely amazing about this update was the fact that we got tournaments. This has been a very, very highly requested feature, not only in this game, but in a bunch of other tower defense games as well, at least the anime tower defense genre, because tournaments are just such a fun, challenging, and rewarding way to give players more replayability, more content. You know, it gives you a chance to strategize, see if you can get the furthest, see if you can make it on the leaderboard. And although it is a little bit pay to win, because there's a traits enabled version, there is always a traits disabled version that, you know, anyone can do. It's fair game. You know, if you get first place on the traits disabled version, it's because you earned it, not because you mortgaged your house so you could buy more rerolls. And I think that is absolutely amazing. That is actually something that Anime Adventures did not do, and it's another instance where I see this game improving on the foundation that Anime Adventures set before them. Something else that I think is pretty good is the stat transfer. This is nice. Lets you, let's say you have a unit with, let's see. Do I have a good, yeah, okay, so I have this Jogo, right? He has Z+. If I wanted to, I could transfer that over to a unit that doesn't have that, like my Julius. I'm not gonna do that, but I could. You know, that's in the possibilities. But be warned, transferring stats is guaranteed, but resets the unit being transferred from. What does that mean? That means that whatever unit you're giving the stat to, let's say I'm giving the Z, this guy's Z+ to my Julius, he is gonna lose his trait, so he's gonna lose Ethereal, and the rest of his stats are gonna be gone, I think. Don't quote me on the stat part, but I do know that he will lose his trait if you do that. So just be warned, before anyone does that, be warned that you will lose your trait. I saw a clip of some dude losing Monarch because he transferred a unit stats onto his Sungjin Woo. He lost a Monarch Sungjin Woo because he didn't know. And in his defense, they did make it a little bit vague as to what reset a unit means. I think it's kind of dumb that it makes your unit lose its trait, but whatever. I digress. We got a bunch of new units that have cool abilities, and we got unit elements. Oh my god, you absolutely love to see it. Elements are another thing that I think is just absolutely great change, or a great addition to any tower defense game. Once again, ties into tournaments sort of. Elements just add another layer of strategization, foresight, and planning whenever you're making your team, whenever you're playing the game. It just makes the game that much more, you know, a little bit more convoluted, but not convoluted in a bad way where it's overly complicated. It just adds more features and mechanics to take into account whenever you're actually playing the game. And for a game like a tower defense game such as this one, where the bulk of your gameplay is just going to be place unit, watch them get kills, replay to get more loot, to buy more units, to place more units, to get more kills, the gameplay loop can get a little bit repetitive and boring, but elements just make the gameplay loop that much better, a little bit more fun, and no complaints from me. I absolutely love the addition of elements. We also got a curse shop, and the only reason I'm mentioning this is because you get 50 free rerolls from this, so, you know, make sure you cop that. No reason not to. We also got a gold merchant. Yes, dude. I don't know if you, however long you guys have been around the channel, but I have always rallied for gold shops and gold merchants in any tower defense game that I play. I think that it's just something that you can't go wrong with. You know, I've never seen anyone complain about having a use for all of their excess gold, and a gold shop does that beautifully. The fact that they added that this update, amazing quality of life change. No complaints from me there. We also got some miscellaneous stuff like stat index. They also got new achievements in the game now, such as all of these. We got this one. This one's for the Jujutsu Kaisen map. We have all the Paragon achievements that are back. And we also have unit achievements now. Birds of Hermes is for Alucard. Shadow Commander is for Igris. Vengeful Prodigy is for Sasuke. So, unit achievements are something that wasn't in AA either. And I think it's an absolutely welcome change. It gives you a chance to get more rewards from just playing the game. And if you really like a unit, you'll have no problem getting the achievements for that specific unit. At the time that I'm making this video, there are only achievements for 3 units, that being Sasuke, Igris, and Alucard. I have heard some people complain the evolution step for these two, specifically Alucard, is a little bit dumb because you have to evolve this unit once, meaning you need to get a second Alucard. And that is just a little bit unfair in my opinion. Especially when Alucard is as hard of a secret as he is to get, expecting players who already have one to get a second one just to evolve him for a singular step is a little bit, I don't know. I think that's kind of dumb, but that's just my personal opinion. We also got a new bundle, if you guys care about that. New battle pass, I already maxed it out, but it does come with a pretty strong and pretty cool unit, which is Julius. I don't know what anime he's supposed to be from. Let me know in the comments. We also got some new banners. Let me go check those out real quick. Where do I go? Profile, customize. Yeah, bunch of cool new banners. But some of them you can only buy if you get the achievements behind them. Actually, I think all of them you need the achievements behind them. Yeah. Can I just buy this? No, I can't. So you will need to earn the achievements, or at least the title, before you can buy any of these, but that's fine, doesn't really matter. Most people are going to grind achievements for the rewards anyway, and on top of that you can just buy yourself a cool banner afterwards. My favorite one is definitely either the Vegeta one, S-Rank Valkyrie, or Vampire King. That's also pretty cool. All of these are really cool. It's just a cosmetic thing, so it's not going to change your gameplay much, but no complaints from me once again. Very nice. We also got the unit cap increased to 60. I have this guy at 60. I don't know why some of the units in the game right now can't be evolved past level 60. Like this guy can. But if I try to evolve my Igris past level 60, it just won't let me. Unit is already max level. I don't know why. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's a bug. But yeah, I just thought I'd put that in the video. And I'm looking through the PDF. I think that's just about the bulk of all the new content. Obviously, we got miscellaneous stuff. Quest interface improvements, quest rewards buffed, balance changes, settings changes, blah. I'm sure you guys don't really care about those. So let's move into the bad. I'm being honest, there's not much for me to complain about this update. I will say there were some very glaring issues that I will talk about in this video. But like I said at the start of the video, I think the good outweighs the bad in this case. But for the bad, I'm definitely going to be saying it's gotta be the amount of bugs that were here on release. When the update first dropped for the first couple of hours, the game was somewhat unplayable with, you know, a lot of glitches, bugs, and it took me 20 minutes to actually load into the game because the load times were just really abysmal. To the developers' credit, apparently Roblox was having outage issues. The Roblox servers couldn't handle the massive influx of players coming in for Update 1, and I agree with that to an extent, but I start to wonder, this game had over 300,000 players on release, and I wasn't experiencing any sort of outages or bugs, like nowhere nearly as much as I did for Update 1, so that really makes me wonder, is it a Roblox issue, or were there just bugs after multiple delays? That's just my little personal headcanon though, so that's not fact, that's just me with my tinfoil hat on making conspiracy theories, so don't take that at face value. Something else that I think is not too desirable? How do you even say that word? The fact that this update was delayed twice and it had the amount of bugs that it had on release was kind of crazy. Like, I'm not going to be the first one to complain about the fact that it got delayed twice. Me, alongside a bunch of other YouTubers, have already made their videos complaining about it to milk it for views. So I'm not going to restate what I said in my previous video, but What I will say is that it's definitely disappointing and somewhat irritating that the update was delayed not once but twice, all in the name of releasing a polished, non-buggy finished product, and then the end product turned out to be buggy anyway. Once again, don't know if I'd blame the developers on that, because apparently there was some Roblox server outage thing, and I'm not a dev nor am I a Roblox engineer, so my opinion on that wouldn't matter too much. A lot of people are complaining that the update had, underwhelming amounts of content for how long we had to wait. I will say that people think that this game just the devs snap their fingers and there's 5 new units in the game, right? It does take a while to add new content into this game, especially when it's of a quality as high as Anime Vanguards. Just to make a singular unit, multiple people have to work on it. They need the modeler, the scripter, the animator, the VFX artist, the person that's actually going to code the unit into the game and code its mechanics. They need the people that are going to code the stats for it into the game, and I'm sure there's a bunch of more stuff that I'm forgetting, but what I'm trying to say is I don't think the amount of content is underwhelming. It's just irritating that it got delayed twice. In the future, this is literally my only suggestion, because I honestly absolutely love this update, and I really don't have too much to complain about because the content itself is really, really good. It's just the amount of time that it took and the execution of said content on release definitely left a sour taste in my mouth. What I will say is that I just wish that they'd be a little bit more punctual with their updates. I was watching this one YouTube video. I forgot who the YouTuber was. It was a Anime Vanguard something, a lesson in punctuality. And I couldn't agree with that title anymore. I think he really worded that extremely well. Because this game is good, right? We all love this game. We all love to play it. But I feel like it can't be rocket science to plan an update and release it when you say you will. That might be a hot take. That might be a super crazy controversial take. But I don't care if the update takes a while as long as it comes out at a set allocated time. Because I know that this update dropped when I was in school, and for content's sake, I did stay up a lot later than I should have just so I could put out a video for you guys on the first day. Obviously that's my fault, but a lot of people had the update come out at very inconvenient times because of the delays, and that's just not something that you want to do to your player base. People aren't going to get happy. People are going to complain. I think that if you feel like you need to delay the update for it to come out on time, then just don't even announce it, dude. Like, oh, what the heck? I accidentally got up here. Yo! I didn't even know you could get up here. What the? Alright, guys, this is the exclusive part of the video here. Get ready for another 10 videos analyzing the yellow bars. Yeah, well, once this game runs out of content again, I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but yo, this is cool. I didn't even know you could get on the second floor. I thought it was blocked off. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'm chilling here now. Can I fall back down? Nope, I am just permanently stuck up here. Okay, well, as I was saying, my only suggestion is that you guys take your time with the updates more than you already do, because I know you already take your time. But it seems like you were trying to rush it out to meet expectations, because in the announcements you guys literally said, oh, we'll release it in 22 hours. Next thing you know, that doesn't happen. And another one of the devs, they literally said, hey guys, we're actually on track to release early depending on how testing goes, so stay tuned. Didn't even release early. In fact, didn't release at all until hours and hours later. So that's really all that I have to talk about, the good and the bad. And before we wrap up our video, I just want to have some closing thoughts here, some end notes. I think this update was absolutely amazing. So much new content, new units that are like genuinely fun to play with. The amount of new mechanics that we got can't be understated. It was super duper exciting seeing elements in the game. Like, I don't think this update was bad. In fact, I'm sure most people will agree with me that the update was pretty good. And the only bad thing was just the fact that, delays, bugs, yada yada. You guys get the gist. But with all that being said, that is going to wrap up my honest review of Update 1 for Anime Vanguards. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for sticking till the end. If you did enjoy, leave a comment, drop a sub, leave a like. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with anything that I said in the video. And if you have any other complaints, you know, I'd be more than happy to hear about them. But with all that being said, that's going to be it from me. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.